I'm excited about today's video because it's full of Tom Ford and a little bit full of Victoria Beckham beauty. If you saw my original video on the Victoria Beckham Beauty Foundation Drops, if you didn't see it, I'll link it at the very end of this video so you can check it out. I got shade 4 and shade 6. See, I'm a light, medium, neutral. Like, just, if it says light, medium, neutral in the dictionary, it's right there. And everyone's like, Rebecca, because you're a 7. You're not a 4 or a 6, you're a 7. And others are like, you're a 5. And I said, I don't know, 5 really said it went warm. I don't know. I was confused. And I talked to Victoria Beckham Beauty about it. They have the best customer service over there. Like, I'm not just saying that because they were nice to me. Like, they actually have the best customer service. And when I say that, I just get so many resounding, so much agreement in the comment section. Like, you guys, they're delightful to you guys as well. They're delightful people to deal with over at Victoria Beckham Beauty. They stand behind their product. It's a luxury, expensive product, but they're there for you. They are there for you. Like, they actually care. It's a rare thing, but they do. So they sent me over a 5, and I love them for it. And we're wearing it now. As you see, I finally have the right shade. The 6 was like, I felt like Goldilocks. You know, like the 4 was a little too light, and the 6 was just a little too warm and green, you know. So we finally have the right shade. But what I'm going to do when we go to, I've got timestamps and everything, but when we go to the demo, I am actually going to try it on for you. We're not going to do a wear test because I've already done that, and I'll link that video. But I'll try it on for you so you can see the difference between my natural skin and this, because a lot of you told me you were stuck on the shades too. So I'll try it on real quickly for you, but here I am wearing it, and it is the right shade. Hooray! So check that out. And then the rest of the video will be devoted to Tom Ford with me, Rebecca. It's not fit for print beauty, my little channel, finally going to the digital realm. I have been in the journalistic realm, print magazines, newspapers and dailies, doing fashion and beauty journalism for almost a quarter of a century. Can it be? But it's true. And that gave me the guts to start Not Fit for Print Beauty, because now we're digital. So you can have a digital beauty magazine to look through every day or so here on YouTube. As I said, the rest of this is all Tom Ford. We've got 2 items to look at, 3, because one of them we have 2 shades. We are going to start with the Vanilla Sex Glow Highlighter. Did I say that the right way? You kind of can't say it's the Vanilla Sex Glow Highlighter. You kind of have to like sex glow. You got to get into it. First of all, because it's called the Sex Glow Highlighter. And secondly, because it's $100. I'm sorry I hit you with that. I didn't even prepare you. I should have done like a trigger warning. Yeah, it's $100. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's this like shimmer buildable gel powder, and it's sure pretty. It's sure pretty, but it's also very expensive. I'm whispering because I don't want to hurt its feelings, you know. And then we're also going to look at this really cool leather cased Tom Ford Fabulous Lip Color, because it is kind of fabulous. I'm wearing one of the shades now, the F9 Red. We're going to go outside into the warm California sunshine in just a moment, take a look at some swatches. And out there, you'll see the other shade I bought, and you'll see it in the demo. This is the F9 Red, but I also got the F7 Plum. Now, these are $62 because they got this snazzy leather case and a really interesting bullet, and you'll see all that in the demo. But let's first take these products, and we'll take my 3 shades of Victoria Beckham Beauty out there also. So you can see the difference. Where do you see the jump between the 4 and the 5? Let's go out to the warm California sunshine. And we have the Tom Ford Vanilla Sex Glow Highlighter is following the 2 Tom Ford Fabulous Lip Colors, the Plum and the Red. And then you'll see the highlighter. And I'm also showing you in that order, 4, 5, 6, in that order that I say, shades in the Victoria Beckham Foundation Drops. Look at that jump from the 4 to the 5. There doesn't seem to be as much of a jump from the 5 to the 6, but trust me, on the face there is. If you watch the original video I did, you will see that it just goes real olive. But this is finally the right shade. All right, let's go to the demo, play around with these lipsticks and this $100 highlighter. I'm sorry, the Vanilla Sex Glow Highlighter. All right, let's go right now to the demo. Honestly, I could have just come on here wearing the shade 5 and you could have seen it that way, but I feel like, let me just shake it up and put it on. We don't have to do the wear test. I've done all that. I feel like those of you that were still picking a shade in this foundation might really want to see it go on so you can see my skin before and after. Am I right? There's timestamps below if you want to get to the Tom Ford products. But you saw the swatches already. So let me just show you. Here's one side of the face. A little bit goes a long way with this. So, and you've seen the other shades on me. Some people feel they didn't see the 4 enough, and I am sorry about that, but that's too light. Just you're gonna have to trust me on that. You saw that jump too between the 4 and the 5. This is almost too much even, guys. You can use your hands, but let me just show you. This is super lightweight, and this is the right shade. Oh my goodness, hooray. A lot of people were saying, gosh, Rebecca, you could have done the 6. It was just a little too olive, and it just didn't work. So this is very lightweight coverage. I have it on one side of the face. I've already done the wear test. We've already talked about the formula. I just wanted to do a follow-up on the shade. This side with a little bit, maybe a little too much even, of the shade 5. This side with nothing. So you can see now we finally have a good match. Let me do the other side and speed it up. Okay, and you can build it a little bit too. We finally have the right match. How many of you said, some of you were in comments going, no, Rebecca, you're the 7. Most of you were in comments saying, Rebecca, you're the 5. You are the 5, girl. And you were all right. So let me just put a little bit more on, just, you know, kind of where I get red. Now we can enjoy this. I will, at the end of this video, put my first video so you can see the colossal mistakes with the shades. I will put the first video, and that has the wear test and talks about the formula a little more. This is just a shade follow-up. Whew, ladies and gentlemen, we finally have the right shade. Let me do the rest of, you know, my brows and stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll play with some Tom Ford finally. Stay right there. I'm not doing a wear test because, as I said, I've already done that, but just here it is with a little bit more makeup on, wearing really nicely. I feel triumphant because we finally got the right color. I don't have any blush on though. I'm filming a blush video after this, so we're just gonna look at highlighter and lipstick. Actually, I am wearing a kind of preliminary coat of one of the new, these beautiful leather-bound, fabulous lip color from Tom Ford. This is the F7 Plum. These are $62 because you get them in this beautiful leather case, which I should not be allowed to touch. Everything, I'm like really clean and really organized, but I always have like some sort of foundation or concealer or something on my hands when I'm filming. I have to have a makeup eraser around to wipe my hands off, because if not, it's like on the doorknobs in my house. It's like on the sink. So I have to be really careful because these are so pretty. But this is one coat. The reason I did that is because, as I always tell you guys, you really want to know what a lipstick's made of. I mean, in terms of like its character, you got to wear a darker shade because that's when you know. And this one, you know, when you put on that first layer is when it will find lines that you didn't even know you had. You know what I'm saying. So this one I played with a little bit with this eye brush. You know, I like to use these dense brushes. This is a Rephr number 3. I played with it a little bit. Let's do a second coat because usually that will do it. I want to show you the bullet though. This looks like a bullet that's been well loved and well used. And I've only used it once. Isn't that an interesting shape? Really kind of pointy, and it's interesting. It's extremely smooth and slippery. But I gotta be honest, it still behaves like a darker shade where it's gonna find lines. But the second coat is usually a little better. Let's roll it down a bit so it doesn't break. Look at that. See this first coat that you see, this light almost stain, is just the first attempt to kind of make sure there's no lines or anything. Still a little bit messy, but you get the idea. I could fix that off camera, but isn't that pretty? It's almost like a black cherry shade, isn't it? That's really pretty. Tom Ford makes some beautiful colors, just strikingly beautiful colors. This shade is a little bit cool for me, but those of you pink sparkle out there in viewer land, this is such a pink sparkle shade. You would love this, and it's called Plum. She loves plum. Your name might be Pink Sparkle, but you love plum. You're plum sparkle too, let me tell you. Okay, here's a Rephr number 4. Let's go ahead and play with our Vanilla Sex Glow highlighter. It doesn't smell like vanilla. Somehow I'm disappointed. Okay, this is the shade 01 Euphoric. I don't think they're going to have any other shades. This better be good. I mean, the lipstick's $62. I get it. It's Tom Ford. They're in leather cases. This is $100 though. It's about the formula. It's a gel powder formula. So that's what makes it a little more expensive. But honestly, I really want like a foot massage. It should walk the dog. I don't have a dog, so it should walk the neighbor's dog, various dogs, for $100. It's very golden, and I'm over applying it just for you guys to see what it looks like. I think I do well with warm, and it kind of has a little pink cast to it. I do really well with warm shades, but not necessarily gold warm. Like to me, if you have medium to deep, especially a deep skin tone, this would be outrageously gorgeous on you. I just like that. I love like when a deep skin tone wears gold. I just think it's so pretty. If you have warm undertones, I suppose. It's all about the undertone. I do kind of sometimes have warm, I don't know. So I've mixed this with a cool lipstick, so we're a little clashy. But we're about to change to a brighter, warmer lipstick, so you'll probably like that better. So don't look. What do you think? I over applied just so you guys could kind of see what it looks like. And it would be pretty on the eyes too, wouldn't it? I just take a little bit with my finger. Just put it on the eyes, just a little. That really lights up the eyes. Like to me, I like it on the eyes better. Do you like it $100 worth, Rebecca? Probably not. Gotta be honest, but it's pretty. Is it like the coolest highlighter I've ever seen for $100? No, I gotta be honest. Let's change the lipstick. That will actually match up a little bit better too. Stay right there. So I review makeup for you all, not just for me, but I do have to say, if I could be selfish for a moment, I just prefer these warmer shades on me. I love that black red plum, but it doesn't look that good on me. This looks a lot better. Whether I like it or not, it looks a lot better. And it's nicer with the gold because they're both warm. I have a preliminary quick shade on just to get any lines covered. This is such an interesting formula. First of all, the case is gorgeous in that black leather, but also the shape of the bullet, as I showed you in the last, is just so interesting. And the slip and the glide on this lipstick is fantastic. Oh, look how pretty that is. That first shade really does eliminate the first swipe really does eliminate a lot of problems. Makes it just look like it glides on a little easier than it does. I didn't have to futz with this one as much as I did that plum shade. And this one has, makes me a little happier because it just lights up my face a little bit more. I just don't look good in those cool shades. I'm drawn to them. I can't lay off them, but they don't look great on me. Do I like this highlighter? Absolutely. But, okay, so let's back up and talk about things. First of all, going to attach the original Victoria Beckham Beauty Foundation Drop video so you could see about, the formula and the wear time and all that. But we do finally have the right shade. Thank you to Victoria Beckham Beauty for sending that out to me. Their customer service is just doggone sensational. So we finally have the right shade there. Then we have these lipsticks. These are worth it. They're too expensive. They're $62, but they're Tom Ford. You get the beautiful leather case, these beautiful slip shades, 10 shades to choose from. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I've tried the dark ones and I know they work. So if you want to get a nude one, you'd enjoy it. 10 shades. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The highlighter is gorgeous, but the highlighter, I am not your bank manager. I don't tell you guys how to spend your money. When I say you don't need this highlighter, you just totally don't. You can find so many better things to spend $100 on. Now, I bought Louis Vuitton, so I'm not one to speak. If you say to me, I bought it and I bought 3 backups, I'm going to go, fantastic. I have no problem with how you spend your money. I'm just saying, for advice, don't get FOMO, fear of missing out, with $100 gold highlighter. Can I just be honest? At any rate, real pretty on the eyes, and if you got it, you'll enjoy the heck out of it. But if you didn't get it and you're feeling FOMO, trust me, you got other stuff. Even if you have a small collection, you're fine. I'm just saying, it's beautiful. It's the gel powder thing that it's got going on, and I'm happy for it. But you don't need it. The lipstick you might need though. If you'd like to waste your money, you could get 2 of these for, you know, like a little bit more than one of that highlighter that you already have. Okay, I'll stop. Ask me any questions below. You guys, it's such a pleasure to have you with me. I will meet you guys in the comments. Make sure that you join me over on Instagram, TikTok, or on Facebook, and we have a membership right here on YouTube. We have weekly lives that I would love to see you at. I lead, and we have so much fun. We have a lovely, like, gossipy group. We have a good time. We'd love to see you there and in all my other videos. So make sure that you share, like, and of course, subscribe. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Check out down below in the description bar to see where to buy and where I can up here in YouTube shopping. See y'all soon.